Hey guys, welcome back to 3 at the Key. Sorry we took a little bit of a mental health break with the holidays and the year ending, but we're back with some exciting topics to cover. Of course, we got to be talking about our college hoops. This first month of play has been insane.
Yeah.
So many upsets, records already being broken. It's crazy. March is going to be a movie if this first month has shown us anything. We're also going to give a little fantasy league update from us. And obviously we have to dive into the WNBA drama. The tea is hot and we're here for it. The CBA negotiations, draft picks, all the good things. So let's get into it. Make sure to give us a like, comment, rate, review, and subscribe. And yeah, let's get into all the action.
Woohoo! Okay, so before we jump into all of the stuff Kara just said, I just want to mention the December sports kind of happening. Shout out to Gotham's FC for winning the National Women's Soccer League Championship against the Washington Spirit. Also, another season has begun that we haven't really touched on this podcast, is the Women's Hockey League, the PWHL. This season has begun. A little bit about the PWHL. There's 8 teams. There's Boston, Toronto, Minnesota, New York, Seattle, Montreal, Ottawa, and Vancouver. Obviously, a sport that we stand for, we love for women's sports. I feel like we don't hear a lot about women hockey a lot, especially now that football season is here and men's hockey is kind of going on. We don't really hear about these women hockey leagues, and I think I always really see it. And even like when I'm applying for jobs, sometimes like I always see like they're always looking for people. I do hear about the New York Sirens a lot, obviously, because they're closer to us.
Boston's good. I've been to a game. It's definitely like a small arena compared to like what the Bruins play in, but I kind of like it because they sell out almost every game. It's always packed. The energy is crazy. When I went, our like senator Elizabeth Warren was there and dropped the puck, which I thought was really cool. So yeah, I love the hockey season.
Yeah. I always hear more about like college hockey. Obviously, if you're close knit with the anything in basketball, everyone compares KK Harvey and Paige Becker's kind of thing. So, but I think like where I live, I'm sure Hallie can say the same, that hockey is not a big thing.
No, hockey's not a big thing for you, Jen. Really?
No,
I figured really it wouldn't be for Hal, but that's shocking for you. Wow,
it's really not. Like,
I mean, we have like Dallas, but
like
that's it.
It's more towards the Connecticut realm.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't really. I guess you don't really see a lot of hockey stuff here.
Huge here. It is huge. Like every single boy that like my brother has ever been friends with has they learned to skate when they were super young. Everyone is like gung ho about hockey. I've never been super into hockey, but this gives me a reason to get into it because women playing sports, that's a win.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I hear like it's a great season. Like I see stuff, especially being in close knits with people from Quinnipiac, like their hockey team is crazy good, and I always see on the Instagrams like people that are getting drafted. Obviously, it's sad that you don't really hear about it as much as like you would hear about the WNBA draft, and it kind of goes hand in hand with softball just had their draft and it wasn't anything crazy big, and so did the softball new turned baseball league.
Draft, and same with volleyball too. Like nobody ever hears about it, which is just
you don't hear much. And I don't even think I got an ESPN notification about it, which I was kind of like,
nope. But you got my text.
I did.
But also there is some basketball happening. We have college, of course. EuroLeague overseas, Unrivaled is starting, and Athletes Unlimited as well is starting. I think all of us combined can say how excited we are. I know EuroLeague has been going on for a little bit. Overseas has been going on for a little bit. I know I've been seeing a lot of stuff with like current WNBA players kind of being in overseas. Obviously we see this stuff with like Gabby. We unfortunately saw the news about Nika Mule. But it's so cool to kind of see, like, I think the other day I was like flipping through channels waiting for this other college game to start, and a EuroLeague game was on. I was like, let me just watch it because I kind of miss basketball, and it was crazy intense. Like, it was crazy intense.
Yeah.
And of course I follow Lulu Lopez Seneschal on Instagram, so I see all of that EuroLeague stuff, and I'm like, well, this is pretty cool. Like,
It's
I can see why,
intense. I feel like it's so much more
I can see
intense.
why some players want to stay overseas. But I'm excited for all of this stuff happening in December because I feel like once the WNBA ends, like you're kind of just sitting here looking at basketball, and obviously college basketball has been no bore this year. Moving on, like as we're talking about college hoops, like what do you guys have to say about college hoops?
I have a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot to talk about.
So I think we need to make this into its own segment.
Absolutely. We'll get into it.
Alright guys, let's talk some college hoops. So I'm gonna start with my honestly favorite thing about this season is LSU. Like,
I have to agree.
Bro,
Yeah.
their freshmen are insane. Like Grace Knox, Bella Hines, like they're Flaw, like everyone, they're just working together. Their defense, like, also, did anyone else peep the TikTok? Like the other team was like doing some shady ass shit, and then they like,
yep. That's why there was
Bella.
so many texts. And
That
I
was
just
crazy.
loved that Kim was like, this is like the only time I'm gonna be okay with this many texts,
Yeah.
because like that was just uncalled for. But Kim got herself a good team, and I know like everyone is talking about how like obviously like they're not conference games, they're not necessarily playing like challenging teams, but regardless, the numbers that they're putting up are insanely impressive. There's like multiple players averaging double points. Like it's crazy. It's insane. So
Yeah.
definitely props to them. Flaw wants that ring. I'll say that. She wants that ring.
Yeah.
Another one.
Another thing
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
One more thing I want to add about sorry. One more thing I want to add about LSU is I'm sure we all saw the game when they played Duke.
Yes.
I think Flaw got her lick back. Especially with the drama surrounding the USA team. So I'm kind of proud of her.
I felt bad for her. I felt bad for Flaw. Like she got like totally DT'd over the summer, and like that was just, it was just not fair after the numbers that she put up. To do that was just, it was just not okay. And I felt so bad. I think a lot of times people forget that Flage is like, she's a young woman. She just turned 22. Like she's young. Like that's gonna hurt her. It's gonna hurt anybody. And like I don't blame her for like wanting to get that revenge.
Yeah,
she got it. Yeah. She got that revenge.
What else you got, Hal?
Another one, obviously UConn is killing it. What's new? There were some games that I was like, these should be higher scoring games, but also like I felt the same way. So I just went to a Texas game, and UT like played a game, and I was like, this should be like, on the way there I was like, all right, this is gonna be like 90 to like 50, and it wasn't. It was actually like I was literally texting y'all, and I was like, all right, y'all, like I'm kind of shitting bricks right now. Like this is kind of like bad, but also they just
it was an
beat the shit out of the Gamecocks.
You went to a good game.
Yeah, they beat the shit out of the Gamecocks 2 days before, so I was like, all right, well, they might be tired. Like, it's fine. Just, it's okay. But
I would be tired.
But, I mean, like, the other team's guard put up, like, God, it was like 16, almost 20 points. Almost had a double. It was insane. I was like, oh, my God. We should not be letting this happen. But also, I watched the coach literally go after a ref, and I finally got to see a game. Like, I've always seen him on TV, but like anytime I go to a game, they never like go after the refs, and like he did. And like Coach Carter and everyone else was like chasing after him, and I was like, this is great. And then like the center like literally like damn near picked him up, like almost like Kelsey Plum moment, and was like, come on, like,
oh my God.
And I was like,
That's so funny.
Why didn't I record it? But really I was just like too locked into the game, because I was like,
yeah, you're like,
yeah.
I also think like why these UConn games aren't as high scoring as we would want them to be, or we think they'd be, is I think Gino is really utilizing his entire team this year. At every box score I look at, I think everybody plays. So it's the younger ones and maybe the ones that don't play as much that God forbid might need to play or might need to start because somebody's hurt. Experience before just throwing them cold turkey to a game. And truly, like, we have never seen that from UConn in the last couple years. Like, he's never really used his bench as more than 2 people, I guess you can say. But he's utilizing his entire team, so I'm not complaining about.
No, I think it's an advantage too, because when you do get into more competitive games and you do get into March Madness, like you unfortunately cannot rely on your starting 5 to be there for and on every single one of those games. Like that's nearly impossible to ask of a college student. And so him utilizing his bench, and their bench is deep. Like their bench, they're putting up numbers. Like it's not a bad bench at all. And so he's seen what combinations work. He's seen who can handle the heat, who can do this and who can do that. And I think it's definitely setting up UConn in a good position. They still got things to work on, but for an early start, it's not bad. Not bad at all.
It's also a good thing for injuries. There's gonna be less injuries when you're not repetitive playing.
Exactly. Yeah. I think, I mean, we're in a month of play and I'm already seeing like the exhaustion. Lauren Betts has been out. She missed a game. Like I'm already kind of seeing that start. And I mean, I have to say, like, he definitely is wise to be using the bench, because we do not want a Sarah Strong and we don't want an AZ Fudd to be injured this year. Absolutely not. That's not happening. No.
Not at all.
I do see a difference out of AZ a little bit. I see a little bit more fight. There's videos of her. It looks like she's kind of like keeping it in, but it looks like she's a little bit more.
She's getting a little annoyed with the refs, and I'm like, yes, I'm liking it.
Like, ooh. But talking about someone that you just kind of mentioned, Lauren Betts, kind of lacking for UCLA, losing to Texas.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I definitely think it's something that, and we'll talk about it later when we get into the WNBA draft picks, but what I'm seeing, and I'm looking at like those top big players, the Olivia Miles who just got a triple-double, AZ Fudd, Flage, like I'm looking at all those people, and Lauren's just like not up there with them, I think. And I don't know what's going to happen with her. It's going to be interesting.
But it's also, when you want to compare those players, you're looking at a center, and those are all
very true.
So she's not technically supposed to put those numbers up the way that they do. She's still averaging, 13 points. So,
she's still doing well.
Yeah, she's
still doing well. It just sucks.
I guess what I'm saying is, like, the media, from what I saw, the media was really, really, really hyping up Lauren. And that was like in all of preseason, they were like, Lauren, like we want, and they were saying Lauren's going to go number 1. They were saying all these things. And I guess I was just expecting more of a
like crazy numbers,
of a punch right out of the gate.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, I don't know. And looking at other centers, Audie Crooks. I
was just about to say that.
Yeah.
Look what she's doing. Like, it's just, it's one of those things where I don't know what's going on, but she needs to.
Also, when it comes to Iowa, they're running it as a, oh my God, I literally just said this the other day. They're running different than like low-key any other team I've ever seen. Like, Audie's low-key running guard too. Like, she's low-key running point.
Yeah.
Like, I've been noticing that. And I'm like, go off, queen. Like, but also Audie's she's fucking muscular, dude. Like, if you're bouncing into her, you're bouncing the hell back. Like, she's a dog.
You're getting
like,
fouled. You're getting fouled on accident.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, she's, you know, and she doesn't play like cowardly, I think, like either. Like, she doesn't, like, because of her size, I feel like if I was like that and I was super big and muscular, like, I would be more timid because I don't want to accidentally fuck something up, like, mess something up. But like, I feel like with her, like, she's like, no, I'm still gonna play, I'm still competitive. Like, no, you deserve that foul. You deserve to fall to the ground. No,
exactly. I agree.
She's
another team we really haven't mentioned yet, Notre Dame, is kind of all over the place.
They're
going from huge wins to losing to schools like Ole Miss, which obviously now we have learned in this season that everybody can beat everybody. I mean, a D3 school just beat a Division I school. Notre Dame, I am curious. I don't know when did they play today?
They did. They won.
They played without Hannah?
No, Hannah played.
Oh, because I don't know, like.
Yeah, Hannah played. She put up, I can tell you, she put up 17 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals.
Damn, she can have a
One thing about Notre Dame that I've noticed, and to be honest, I do not watch a lot of their games. I look at like the live stats and stuff. But one thing that I really, really love about a lot of my favorite teams, like LSU, like South Carolina, like UConn, their emphasis was on team ball. And there was one game I saw where Hannah was the only person on the team to have double digits. And to me, like, I just like she's doing all of this herself. Like, can we get what are we doing? Like, where is everybody else? Like, this is, it's not 1v5. It's supposed to be 5-on-5, and it's supposed to be teams, so I don't really know what's going on. But that's one thing I've definitely noticed about them is they're relying heavily on her, and I mean,
that's almost like Gino with Paige. Like, Gino depended on Paige so much, and it's like, I can wear the hell out of somebody. So of course you're gonna.
I think, yes, Gino also relied on Paige, but Paige is the type of player to play team basketball. Like, I think that there's a difference. Like, yes, you, like,
my
as
biggest
a coach,
thing
you can
about
rely on one player.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I don't know. Go ahead.
Oh, no, my biggest thing when it comes to, like, Notre Dame, though, they're not UConn. They don't have shooters. Like, to a certain extent, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have, like, a strong, and they didn't have the other people, like Chin. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't have that dynamic. So it's like, I feel like if Olivia would have stayed, I feel like those numbers would be completely
I'm happy Olivia transferred after the numbers she put up.
She's killing it. TCU is another
one. In TCU. She is making herself like, hey, do not forget about me. I am definitely here, and I'm making a name for myself, and I think it's huge.
Yeah.
So, I mean, good for her for transferring, because clearly it worked. Clearly she needed to. Like, Texas is happy to have her.
Yeah. Honestly, Texas is, we're kind of killing it right now. We have, like, Texas and TCU. I don't think Tech.
I was just saying, like, the state, more so the state, not like but yes.
Oh no, we're living our best lives right now, though, because we're, like, all undefeated except for Tech. We don't talk about Tech, but yeah. Excited.
Didn't Tech play ASU the other day? Was that, or is Tech playing LSU right now? I don't know. I feel like I just saw Tech's name pop up on my phone. That's why I was wondering. But whatever.
I know Tech football.
I did see, like, a tweet the other day that it was like, mark my words, UConn and Texas in the final.
Oh yeah, they were talking about it during the game today. Yeah, I definitely.
That's a game I can get behind. I think
we'll definitely at least be seeing them in the Final Four for sure. For sure.
Yeah, I'm like obsessed.
What would be your dream? Like, right now, after 1 month of college hoops, what would be, like, your, like, Final Four? Like, let's just for fun.
I already got
mine. Pick 4 teams. All right, go ahead.
South Carolina. Oh
no, go. You already started.
Well, how? All right, you go.
South Carolina.
Okay.
LSU.
Yep.
Texas, UConn.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think, no offense to UCLA, I don't think
that they're going to
they
get
can
knocked out in
pass
Elite
the
Eight.
Elite Eight.
I agree. I think it's going to be like, feel like TCU could make a run for Final 8. UCLA can make a run for Final 8, but I agree with you for the Final 4. I think that's who it's going to be.
Yeah.
But Hal, do you have something different, or were you going to say those?
Yeah. Completely different.
Those?
So.
Oh, what were you going to say?
Kentucky.
Yeah, okay. True.
Texas. Iowa, UConn.
Cyclones. Iowa State or University of Iowa?
Cyclones.
Okay, Iowa State. Okay.
I was like,
Jen's
but
like, huh,
I can also,
that's a good one.
I can also see, I mean, Iowa is undefeated too right now, but I can also see
No, I can't relive a Final Four.
I am not, like, I used to go through in Iowa and UConn, like, I'm not doing it again. I can't. I'm not doing it.
I had so much PTSD the other. I'm going to get mad PTSD on the 20th, let me tell you. I might cry.
You are. It's okay. It's okay. Your dad can hold your hands. It's okay.
Jim can
it's in Phoenix, right?
No, yes, it's in
Final Four. No, she said Final Four. Yeah, Final Four is in Phoenix. Yeah.
Shit, and then the other ones are
she's going to the game on the 20th. Really?
Mhm. I'm going all of them. Fuck it.
Period.
Kara, who's your Final Four looking like?
Yours, Jen. I think mine's the exact same. I feel like the only one that I'm kind of iffy on, which I know that our biggest fan is gonna hate me for this one, but I
don't do that to her.
Not. I'm sorry. I have to. I'm sorry. Like, she knows that I love her. But, like, I don't know. That's the only one that I'm kind of iffy on. Like, if there's one that's going to, like, slide in and out. I don't know. Dawn's very upset with her team at the moment. Her team is not.
My thing is I'm truly, like,
capabilities.
I understand why she's won the Natty last year. But
she's not happy with them.
No.
I don't know why. They're fucking still doing decent.
Yeah, but I think it's like she expects a lot more out of them. Like, sure, you're winning games, but like, yeah, why? Of course you're gonna win these games, you know?
My biggest thing is not trying to be like an asshole, but if we're playing some mediocre team and we're already up, I'm not gonna sit there and fucking break my ankle or tear my ACL or my MCL to go beat another team. And I also think there's so many players
right now I think
that are scared of that. Juju's scared people.
I agree, and I think of course anybody would be scared. Of course, and especially these like the seniors and like the graduates that are preparing to enter a rookie league, they have to be conscious about that. And I think that again, why UConn has the advantage is that they have a very deep bench that they're utilizing early, whereas like South Carolina, like you've already lost Chloe Kitts. I don't know if that other player is back from suspension or not. Like, you're already having problems. It's you know, it's harder to keep that ball rolling.
UConn only has one person coming out up for the draft, right? Just AZ?
2. It's AZ and Sarah Williams.
Oh, it's Sarah. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I sound so selfish saying this. I understand UConn won the Natty, but I don't like this whole UConn is on top type of thing. I think maybe because I'm so used to them not being
on top,
because everyone saw what a team like UConn that people looked down on when they played South Carolina. Everyone was like, "Oh, South Carolina got this win. South Carolina got this win." I don't want that for UConn. Like, I don't want them the reporters and the media to go in there and be like, "Oh, we're all UConn because they look like the best." Like, no. Like,
that's fair. There's a lot. I mean, this entire country is filled with amazing women's college basketball programs across the country. Like, we've just only named like 8 of them, but there's hundreds. And I think UConn is talked about a lot because they did just win. but I think that there is also a media pressure on them that's not necessarily like nobody caused it, nothing caused it, but when you haven't gone back to back in as long as they have, it makes the media's job very easy to write stories about them doing it, them potentially doing it again.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens. We can talk about who we want in the Final Four all day long, but for all we know, it could be Notre Dame, Kentucky, UCLA, TCU, and then what are we gonna do? You know, there's so many amazing teams, and it's gonna be. I'm excited. March is gonna be great. The middle schoolers are gonna be sick of me come March.
No, literally. Like, there's a woman on TikTok. I don't know if you guys ever seen it. I need to like find her app, but she like does like football. She does mainly football stuff with her classroom, and it's like
Oh my God, Miss Crippen, NF Elementary.
Yeah. And it's literally amazing, and I really want to DM her and be like,
yes,
1, come on our podcast. 2, do Women's March Madness, because that would be absolutely amazing.
Please do Women's March Madness. And I fear I am Miss Crippen's biggest fan. I spend hours watching. So we're videos. Clipping this. Those little kids unboxing.
Yeah, literally.
Oh, of course, absolutely. Like I love her. Like her little students when they open up their gifts and every single student claps for the other one. I'm like,
It's so cute. It's so cute.
I'm obsessed. I love them. Oh, I'm so happy you brought that up. That was a good one.
You know what else I think we should start talking about, which is it's still like crazy to me as crazy as this college season is.
What?
The WNBA draft.
Oh yeah. There's all that drama. We need to get into that for sure. Baby, how you feeling? All right. So there's so much going on in the world of WNBA. We'll start with the happy stuff. The draft picks are all set. The Dallas Wings get the number 1 pick again. The second pick went to the Minnesota Lynx. Third pick went to Seattle Storm. Fourth went to Washington and Mystics. And the fifth went to Chicago Sky, which I thought was kind of funny because Chicago Sky was also the only one that didn't have a player there. So it just made me giggle. Yeah. It just gave me a little giggle. But I feel like this is the first year, and like when they were doing the draft picks, like the broadcaster said it, but I feel like this is the first time in a few years we don't know who the number 1 pick is going to be. So I'm curious, like, what are our thoughts about who we want as the number 1 pick and who we think is going to go number 1? Because I think that there could be 2 different answers. Jen, you want to start or how?
I could start.
Okay.
Like speaking from it as a Dallas fan, as someone who watched Dallas all season, of course, everybody knows we need a big. But also that goes hand in hand with that is our entire team, besides our rookies and Maddie, are free agents. So we can be looking at a brand new team, and also we don't even know what our new coach is coming in thinking about.
Right.
Obviously, like some things I've read, I've seen, like he loves his overseas players, as well as he is a guard coach. I mean, from a perspective, if we re-sign Arike, or if Arike decides to come back, unfortunately, I don't see them picking up AZ5. I'm gonna be honest, and we said this earlier. Just from a basketball point of view, I don't think Lauren Betts is technically ready right now for the WNBA. So speaking as of from right now, speaking of it, I don't think they are gonna. I don't think she should go number 1. Right. But also speaking, can you remind? I'm so bad at this girl's name, and I feel bad. I really don't want to. Everyone knows I'm really bad at names. Who is the
girl from Spain?
Yes.
Please, I'm going to butcher it. I think it's Awa Fam.
Yeah. My thing is, I think it's Awa.
I think it's Awa.
I'm sorry.
Awa Fam. I think that sounds right. No.
I see a bunch of highlights I see a lot of what I like. I see a lot of talent coming from this girl. But my question is, she's 19 years old.
She's a baby.
She's a baby. We already have a young team. Fans were already complaining about how we have a young team. I think she would do great things for us, but truly being a young team coming out there with most of our rookies and whoever we decide to draft, I think it's scary not to have an experienced big. I do see her going number 1 if we keep Arike.
I agree.
But of course, like coming out, if Arike, from what I see, from what I'm thinking, I don't think she's going back to Dallas. I think her time in Dallas has dwindled down. And truly, I don't think she's a player that fits into Dallas anymore. That's not speaking upon Arike. I think Arike is a great player, but I don't think Dallas is certainly someone like her type of play anymore.
I could also see her
in New York.
could see her going somewhere new.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see her going to New York. I could even see her going to Portland or Toronto. Like, I could see her doing something like that. I feel like you're right. Like, there's nothing wrong. I can't say anything bad about it. I just feel like her time has kind of ended in Dallas. And that's okay. Like, that is, you're allowed to leave teams, just for the record.
Yeah.
For everybody listening, you're allowed.
Truly, like, if Arike decides to walk on Dallas, the best, smartest thing for their front office and their coach to do is get a talented big for a talented player. Because someone wants Arike. So Arike will fit somewhere that someone can be like, okay, here, you can have my big. Like, I'm just saying this name just for an example, just because we did say that she might go to New York. Say, like, Brianna Stewart. Still signed. Say, like, God forbid, she's still signed with Brooklyn. And they're like, all right, we'll give you Stewie for Arike, because I feel like they're on the same realm, not in playing, but in, like, paying wise.
Yeah.
If we switch, like, that will open up the door for AZ Fudd to be going to Dallas. Truly.
I agree.
I don't think Dallas has a sharpshooter. I mean, we're going to see, he already said it. No surprise. And honestly, for us, I think we're happy about it. We're going to see point guard Paige next year.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
This ends up happening. I truly think, though, if they draft a big, so if they draft this girl or they draft Lauren Betts, we'll see Paige on off ball, which honestly fine. It's fine. We're used to it now, but like they still have Grace Berger, who will utilize as a point guard. So yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like everything is gonna come. Yeah, I feel like everything is gonna come down to free agency, and I'm almost tempted to say that I feel like because having a big that's experienced is really, really, really important for a team, I think, and I do think that it plays into winning and losing games. And so for that reason, I think if I'm Dallas Wings, I would want to get a big out of free agency rather than draft a big, because like we've all said, Dallas is young. You need kind of, we need somebody of like Arike that's not Arike, if that makes sense. As far
you need
as like,
experience.
I want you totally need experience, 100%. I feel like as far as like who I want, I personally would love to see Flau'jae Johnson and Paige Beckers back together. Not back together, but like on the same team. Like, I feel like that dynamic could work really well. I do think that leadership quality wise, Flau'jae does have a lot of similar ones to Paige, similar to Caitlin, sort of like that number 1 pick. She's not shy by any means. Do I think that will happen? No, not at all. I think it's probably going to be between the 3 people that you said. I think AZ, Lauren, and Awa Fam. I think it's going to be one of them for sure. Yeah. What do you think? What are your thoughts?
My thoughts? Well, Dallas definitely needs a big. To me, I think. I hate seeing Maddie also like getting her ass freaking reamed out there. Like, that shit's insane when she's having to pull up under and do something that Lee's supposed to be doing, and it like kind of pisses me off because I'm like, she's gonna get hurt, and lo and behold, our girl gets hurt. I definitely think they're going to want a big. But our fam is an overseas player, and Spain is they're so aggressive, but a good aggressive. And yes, she's only 19, but so was Dominique Malonga. She's 19. She just turned 20.
Yes.
And she's doing really good in Seattle, but she has a senior team. She has Skylar, she has Gabby, she has everyone that's sitting there being like, all right, babe, this is what you need to do. So I do think I agree with you all on that.
I think the only
if we do get a big, like it needs to be someone that's like experience. Like you have to have that experience. If not, then we're gonna sit here and watch another season like that. But I also think, not trying to just be on like the Awa fam, but and if we're butchering your name, I'm so sorry. We love you, but like
I really don't think we are. I swear it's Awa. I swear.
But I think she would do great being a second pick, to Minnesota. Because you have Fia.
I agree.
And you have everyone. I think that would be so good. But also then you got Flaw. And you kind of
like it's like the motherly vibe.
Yeah. So
yeah,
it's
exactly. I mean, there's such good talent. There is such good talent. The only thing that I want the media to stop is the narrative that Flage and Angel should be back on the same team, because I don't think that either one of them want that, and I don't think that would be a good idea, personally. But we'll see what happens. I think, again, it all comes down to if there is a W season. So we should talk about the CBA negotiations.
Yeah.
Okay, now that we went over the happy stuff for the W, time to get into the stuff, the gross ugliness of the behind the scenes of the W. The CBA negotiations are an absolute mess. There's so much going on. It's actually chaotic. Like, I can't even think straight sometimes. I can't even imagine what they're going through as players in it. The CBA got extended again after the November 30th deadline came, and now we're looking towards January 9th, which I'm not surprised. Obviously, we can't agree on stuff, and I feel like they're just pulling stuff out of their butt now and just doing it to laugh at us at
it's like a
this
game.
point.
Like, the W is fully playing games, especially after the new thing, like the new suggestions that they just added into the negotiation, like taking away housing. That's a joke. Where are the cameras? Where are the cameras? That's ridiculous.
Like, as you said, the league office has proposed a new CBA with bigger salaries, which nice. I guess when you're reading this, you're like, yeah, and then you get to the bottom, and you're like, oh,
exactly.
They have bigger salaries, a mention of revenue sharing, but no really clear guideline about the percentage of the sharing, I guess. Which they probably wouldn't technically put out to the public. It might be out there. Who knows?
I think it was the last report I read. It was I think 10 to 14% or something. NECA's sister.
Damn.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, NECA's sister. I think you say it. Chimi. How do you pronounce NECA's sister's name?
Don't look at me. We all know I'm bad at names.
All right. I'm just gonna say, I think it's Shimmy.
Maybe. Continue.
I don't know. You guys know who I'm talking about, though.
Yeah.
Yes, NECA's sister.
Just be like NECA's sister.
She made a really good video with NECA's sister. She made a really good video about with graphics and stuff to kind of highlight what's going on. So we'll make sure to link it so people can go, because she does a really good job of explaining it.
Yeah.
It's like you said, Jen, all over the place. Hard for us to keep up.
No, it's literally crazy. Training camp starting earlier in March, interfering with March Madness, making it harder for the rookies to kind of go, and taking away from their house stipends. It's crazy to me that, I think we all talked about it. I know I am referencing the page because I think it was just mentioned in some sort of video that Paige was just in not even 48 hours was she able to celebrate getting a ring.
Yeah,
Like
it was a little bit more. I
Oh.
think she won the championship April 6th, was drafted April 14th or something like that, but not even a week.
Mm-hmm.
And like not having houses for these rookies, like, okay, here's my thing. Like, if I'm a rookie and I'm walking in there with a bunch of NIL stuff, I have a bunch of money, I have somebody that is taking care of my money, I know what I want, I know what I'm getting. I'm gonna get like a small little fuck ass apartment that doesn't mean anything. But imagine these people coming from overseas. Imagine these, like, Awa, for example. Imagine if she has to move to
Never
Dallas
been
in
to
a matter of a
America.
day. Where's she living? We don't know this girl. We only know that she's good basketball. We don't know if she
Yeah.
has NIL deals, if they even have NIL deals overseas.
Right.
And the fact that we don't even know like what her consistency. She's 19. She has to move to a new state in one day.
A new
Fly
country.
immediately across the world.
I
Exactly.
was gonna say a country.
Yeah, and like we think,
Mm-hmm.
like I think like the housing stipends getting reduced and taken away is just a laugh in our face about what was said in the mix of this season last year or this year, I guess. Someone, I believe it was Sophie Cunningham, kind of like made like a laughing joke about how the Fever pays for their housing or the WNBA pays for the housing, and I think it's just like a, hey, you want this, but I'm gonna take this away from you because you think of it as a joke type of thing. When it really isn't. Like, these people are barely getting paid. How do you expect them to get their house? Like,
I think
like
it's not even like the rookies too. Like the amount of trades and hardship contracts that the league has, that is a lot. Expecting, especially because a lot of these cities are high market cities. Like you're looking at like $4,000 a rent in New York City, and then what, you're gonna have to fly across the country to LA in another $5,000 market. Like it's not feasible. Like it doesn't make any sense.
like
And
imagine paying for your lease and then they're like, sorry, we traded you
right,
to Toronto.
You're done.
I don't
right.
know. The players aren't happy. I know for a fact the fans aren't happy, and the players are making it clear that they aren't happy. But
Yeah.
obviously we're gonna say our thoughts, but I just think it's like a joke now. I feel like they're laughing in our faces because they think we're stupid or they're stupid. These people, like the players, because it's not even us. It's not even impacting us in a point. But like truly, like we've been talking about this. The more we extend this, the more I'm like, oh my gosh, are we gonna have a season? It's
It's just
scary,
dumb.
but truly, like I'm perfectly fine with them not having a season if that means we if we don't get what we want or they don't get what they want and they're effed over because of people laughing in their faces or the front offices thinking that they're slick with this. Like I don't know. I'm beyond shocked. I don't really know what to say after they took away the housing. I was happy with the pay. Like, yay, we finally got into the pay market here, but I don't know. The taking away the stipends of the housing is crazy.
I agree.
Okay. When it comes to the CBA, with like when it comes to the housing, for sure, I think it's insane that they want to even think about getting rid of it due to the fact of like, kind of Tasha Cloud covered it. You would have to literally break your lease.
Yes.
We're not trying to like. Also, they're not making like a first pick is not going to be making as much as the last pick.
No.
So, I mean, like literally, we all make more money than Paige Beckers.
No, literally. Well, we make it. We don't have it, but we make it.
But we make it. Like with just her contract alone. So it's for the fact that we're not paying them more, and they're also, if I'm paying, how much were those tickets I saw in Dallas? They were like $700 fucking dollars.
Yeah. When you
Yeah.
That
look
needs to be
at,
going to them.
I'll make sure to send you guys NECA Sisters video, because she like it's like, because everybody has to get paid, like obviously, like even down
Yeah.
to like the mascots too. but the percentages of how that money is divided is imbalanced. So it makes it like it's so like everything is just so complicated. Like I'm not a math person.
Yeah.
I'm not a finance person.
I just think it's crazy.
It's crazy. And I feel like
so like I don't want to spend that much. And it's not going to them and supporting them.
I hear you. That's how I was. Like my parents were like, "Oh, like what do you want for Christmas?" And I was like, I would say jerseys, but like don't get me any because they don't make any money off of it. Like it's not worth it for them.
It's not like the NIL.
Exactly. Like I could get a UConn jersey for sure, and like they would get like a portion, but you can't get like an Asia Wilson.
And that's another reason why I'm so big on like going to college games is because I'll get a jersey from NIL in a heartbeat because I know it's going to them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I think it could be the same way with the W. Like the jersey sales are already through the roof. Imagine if players were getting a profit of it. It would be huge. My bank account would be in zeros just constantly.
Do you remember when I found that jersey, that Asia Wilson jersey? How much did I pay for it? $25?
It was like $25.
No.
It was, yes.
It was 50% off.
50. It was $50. It was $50.
It was $50 at Dick's. I literally went and got a jersey because I was like, I need another jersey. And then I went and I was like, I think I was going for UT stuff actually.
Yeah, and you were.
I literally called y'all so quick. I said, they got Asia Wilson
like,
stuff 50% off right now. And Angel Reese. Like, is something going on?
Hello? What's the news? I know. I was like, crazy.
What happened?
Crazy. Like, I just wanted to go get a jersey for my dad for Christmas. And I was like, do you have any WNBA stuff? And it was like a pro shop. Like, you know, one of those pro shops in the middle that sell all those jerseys. Mm-hmm. And they literally were like, we only have Caitlin Clark. Yes. I was like,
the new giant Dick's that we have, a huge one. Like, it's a sports center or something. Like, it's like, there's only a certain amount of them. Has no W. No W shit out. Also, they don't have the Together collab.
Nope, neither do mine. I don't have anything.
So I have to go to a littler town Dick's, and like they have like Caitlin Clark, but they also have Sabrina's line, they have Asia's line and all that. So I'm like, okay, is a woman running this or something? Because
that's the one thing about being out in Boston is like you cannot find any W things anywhere because there's no team here. So everybody in Boston is like, why would we care? Which sucks because everybody here hates Connecticut too. So you're just like, no, like I can't, like I'm not gonna do it.
That sucks, dude.
I can't. I can't
find anything. If you walk into the University of Connecticut school store, they have Paige Becker's.
Yeah.
Like what? You have no business doing here. What are you doing here?
Because it's such they have limited quality.
A lot of stuff at TJ
limited
Maxx.
stock here. Yes. I'll find some steals at TJ Maxx every now and again, but the CBA, it's just crazy. And I think the thing that sucks is like the front office, like they say that they want the same things, and I think that that's true to a standpoint, but each side has a very different way of going about getting it. And for the sake of the players, I hope that they do what's best for them. And if that means like walking away, that means walking away. But like, I would just like really hope that for one moment we could put the swords down and just have like a civil conversation for a second and get because not having a W season, like that's heartbreaking for so many of us and it's heartbreaking for the players too. Like everybody wants to play, everybody wants to go to the games. Like we just want things to be fair, and that's the bottom line. So that's how I feel. I wrote every year for Thanksgiving we have to do like my stepmom has us do like grateful cards, and so I wrote I'm grateful for the WNBA minus Kathy.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode. After our little hiatus, we are so glad to be back, and we hope you are glad to listen to us again. We'll be back next week, but in the meantime, make sure you follow us on social media, 3 at the Key, to never miss something from us. Obviously, we're getting in the mix of season, so we'll be posting a hell of a lot more, and please like and subscribe to our channel and listen to our Spotify so you won't miss anything. But have a good next week. We'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.